Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the Attorney General out in Arizona, the Supreme Court, and Andrew Jackson, the spirit of Andrew Jackson, which is not typically a spirit that anybody wants to embody. But in this case, I think most people are probably going to let it slide. There is a quote that is said to come from Jackson, and that is, "John Marshall has made his decision. Now let him enforce it." It is claimed that he said this after the Supreme Court made a decision that he did not agree with. Now, realistically, I don't know that he ever said that. But the Attorney General out in Arizona certainly seems to be embodying that statement. Her name is Mays. She's a former Republican. And she said, "If any Arizonan believes that they have been the victim of discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, including sexual orientation or gender identity, national origin, or ancestry, in a place of public accommodation, they should file a complaint with my office. I will continue to enforce Arizona's public accommodation law to its fullest extent." So basically, that whole website case, it appears that the Attorney General in Arizona is less than enthusiastic about accepting the Supreme Court's interpretation of the law there. Which I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of people watching this channel that disagree with her position. Now, what happens next depends on how any future complaints shape up. Now, realistically, I don't think this is going to become an issue because I don't believe there are a whole lot of businesses, particularly those that are creative in nature, that are bigoted to this degree. I really don't believe that it's going to. I don't think there's a lot of businesses out there that hold these opinions. Okay, so to me it seems unlikely that this is ever going to actually come up. However, if it does, rest assured it will be going straight back to the Supreme Court if it happens in Arizona. Because it certainly appears that Attorney General Mays has said the Supreme Court has made their decision. Now let them enforce it. And the general tone there is that they can't. That they lack the actual ability to enforce it beyond bringing everything back to court. And it would take a wider effort within the federal government to actually really compel a state to follow the determinations of the Supreme Court. There's a whole lot of philosophical aspects to this when it comes to rule of law, the constitutionality, all of that stuff. But I think those can be saved for another day. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.